what does being divine mean to you? I had a really deep insight this morning about my divinity, my humanity, my body, my brain, my mind, my emotional body, like all those pieces. And I just kind of realized that we throw around that word divinity quite a bit. And maybe, just maybe, we're not completely fully aware of what it really is and what it really means for us to want to be connected somehow. Because I believe that we are divine and we are human at the same time. But I think that a lot of times we are not completely connected. We want to be connected. We want to feel as if we're led by the divine will, like thy will be done, right? Instead of the ego's will. And we want to be aligned with the forces that are moving through the universe, that are constantly asking us to change, constantly asking us to update with the current of what's happening right now in this moment. But a lot of times we end up fighting against it. Maybe saying no, maybe saying yes to certain things that we feel are comfortable, that are within our range of what we're able to do at that very moment. And something very powerful came to me yesterday is that we're asking to manifest and we're asking to do, certain things in our lives or things that we want to receive. But on the other end of the spectrum, being divine also meaning allowing things in. So what are you allowing into your life right now? It's one thing to send that energy in a wanting kind of engaging situation, right? Where you're saying, oh, I want this to happen, I want that to happen, I don't want these things to happen, right? But on the other end of the spectrum, or on the other end of the mathematical equation, what are you allowing in? Are you allowing things to enter into your life? Are you fully here in the flow of divinity that's asking you to receive certain things on another day? Maybe then on a third day, it's taking things away. And your ego is liking some of those gifts, but not liking the other gifts, right? So being fully connected and being fully here now, which is the only time that, miracles can happen and you can be in alignment, also means being fully accepting, being part of everything that's happening, taking accountability and being there with all of you, right? Allowing your entire being to be in this very moment. And I think another part of it too is that, that fully trusting of yourself, which means that you're fully trusting the divine, because the divine is guiding you through your own being. So fully trusting yourself to have enough love for yourself to actually act upon the messages that you're getting, to act upon the information that you're receiving, to give yourself so much love and so much trust that each moment you are aligned with everything around you. And for us humans, it seems to take effort, right? Like, I know this is gonna sound a little funny, but it's good to put things into perspective. Like, to me, it doesn't seem like the tree is constantly going through the struggle. The tree isn't constantly saying, now I'm allowing the wind to move through my crown. Now I'm allowing the wind to topple me over and push me down to the ground. Now I'm allowing, nutrients throughout my body so that I can grow. Or now I'm allowing a tree to grow right next to me. Right? I didn't want a neighbor. Right? Same thing with animals. They don't seem to have to allow things either. And actually, I see human beings the same way in a lot of ways. So my daughter, she has this complete allowance into her life. She just completely moves with the current. If this happens, she's okay. If that happens, she's okay. She doesn't seem to have this kind of no against life, right? She's constantly just being okay with everything, just like the tree, just like the wind, just like the ocean, just like the animals. And then I look at myself and other people around me, most of humanity, and we have all these conditions for things to be okay, for us to be okay with allowing the divine to guide us, right? We're okay when it feels comfortable. We're okay when it doesn't feel like we're putting ourselves out there too much. Or we're fine with, maybe taking a weekend class in something and learning something new. But when we're asked to maybe publicly present it, or have an opinion about something, or maybe create something about it, now all of a sudden we feel uncomfortable. It's like, no, I don't want to put myself out there. For example, just giving examples. So we're constantly putting conditions up against the flow of life. And I think remembering our divinity and remembering the trust and the love for ourselves is what becomes a huge key to unlocking that, throwing away all of those gates, all of those, ideas and all of those sort of things that we say no to, and just fully allow ourselves to lean back into the flow of the river of life and let us have the river take us where we need to go. Maybe we'll bump into some things on the way. Maybe, we'll land up on the shore for a few moments and rest there. And then maybe there'll be some rapids in that river. And maybe at some points it'll be really calm. But we're there just fully knowing that the universe has our back. That God gave us a floating device, that we're always going to be okay in that river of life. Just like the trees are always okay in that river of life. Just like the animals are. They're not asking if they're going to survive another day, right? They know that they're okay, that they're taken care of. So allow today to be a day that you trust yourself, that you trust the divinity to guide you through you, and that you trust the love that you're receiving from everything else and from you. Lots of love. Namaste.